Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would do a video much like my vitamin C serum, but this one is for hydrating serums. I love to keep a hydrating serum in my routine. I feel like it tackles more, treats more concerns than people think. Like I like to keep a hydrating serum in my routine because I find that it really helps to keep my skin looking plump and really fresh, and it also helps with breakouts. So there's a little bit of difference between like when my skin is dehydrated versus when my skin is dry. Like normally if my skin type is more normal to combination, so I don't have dry skin. And when my skin is feeling dry, maybe from the weather or something, it's more of a surface dryness versus dehydration. So I can only tell my skin is dehydrated because my fine lines will show up a lot more. I'll begin to see them through my makeup maybe. My skin will look very dull. I've had also in the past where I will break out if my skin is too dehydrated. So that's why I've always focused on keeping a hydrating serum in my routine, and definitely one with hyaluronic acid. People also say that you can tell like you're dehydrated if you like pull the skin and it like snaps right back really quickly. That means you're properly hydrated, and if not, you're dehydrated. Never really worked for me. I always see it more on my face, especially with fine lines. I'll begin to see them creep up on my forehead and around my eyes, and I'm like, oh, I'm dehydrated. And there's definitely some serums I find that like last longer. Like if I use it in the morning, my skin still looks very plump and fresh and hydrated by the end of the day. Versus some I can see definitely like as the day goes on, I'm almost like losing water and I'm feeling more and more dehydrated. I can see it on my face. So there's some serums that I definitely love that's definitely help to keep that moisture in my skin and hold on to any water that is already in my skin. So I thought I would break it up into, start with the most, like the strongest I think of. The ones that I get like the most results with that are really plumping. And I don't find that, especially a lot of my hydrating serums, there are a few in here that also help if the surface of my skin is feeling dry. It helps to kind of, take away that dry, tight feeling. But a lot of these are more focused on deeper level, like not just surface. They're focused on helping with dehydration. So when I put them on, I still need like a moisturizer over top. I think some people think of like hydrating products as, it's instantly going to make the surface of their skin feel nice and moisturized. But I find with hydrating serums, they're penetrating a lot deeper. And so then I'll need like obviously a moisturizer on top. But there are a few that do have both. Like they do penetrate deeper, but they also feel really nice on the surface of my skin and help to kind of target any surface dryness or like a tight feeling. They'll help to alleviate that. All right, let's first start with the most intense one, I think, and it's the SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier. This is really powerful. I definitely find that it really helps to plump the skin. My skin looks brighter, fresher when using it. And, but this definitely works more for me, like at a deeper level. I don't find like it doesn't help to relieve any surface, uncomfortable discomfort or dryness or whatever. This really goes a lot deeper, but it is fantastic. Slightly right below that in my mind, like with results that I see and kind of how my skin looks when using it, this tends to give me like the most results, and really my skin looks very plump, very buoyant, very fresh. And slightly just underneath that is the Jane Scrivner Smoothing Hyaluronic Hydrator. This is amazing. Like it really, my skin looks very smooth when using it, very plump, very hydrated, much like this one. And then the Sisley Hydra Global Serum. Now this, the anti-aging hydration booster. Now the texture of this is a little bit thicker and a little more of a gel. So this I love because in addition to really kind of going beneath the surface and penetrating deeper and helping with dehydration, it also feels wonderful on the surface of my skin. So it can be used as a lightweight moisturizer, especially in the summer, or it's just like a great, feels like just your skin had like a nice fresh drink of water underneath and then also on the surface. So I really love that one. I love the texture of that because I feel like it can be used, for many different purposes. The other two are true like serum textures. This I feel like could be a lightweight moisturizer if you wanted to. All right, next, the Drunk Elephant B Hydra Gel Serum. This I think of more in like the medium category. This definitely, I love the texture. It's like a nice gel texture, and it also can really straddle that lightweight moisturizer category for those with exceptionally maybe oily skin, or especially in the summer. It's just very easy to like mix with other things, and it's kind of like a no muss, no fuss, nice hydrating serum. I don't find that my skin looks as plump or fresh as like these other three. I definitely feel like those are like on the higher end of the results that I get. This is more medium, but I do like to repurchase it because I find that it's just very consistent for me. This is a newer one that I just tried, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't been using it as long as most of these others, but I really wanted to mention it. The Elemis Superfood Hydration Juice. Now, first of all, it's a very similar texture. If you hear anything, it's like Elmo, he's whining in the background. Oh, he's in my bedroom and he's like whining. It is a little bit thicker than some of these other serums. It's like in between a serum and a gel, but I like because it definitely penetrates deeper. I can definitely see that my skin was very hydrated, and at the end of the day, it didn't look dehydrated, so I could tell it would definitely it lasted me all day long. It really helped to hold on to the water in my skin. But it also is incredibly calming. And so it helped to like take down redness, and it just feels amazing on the skin. Very cooling, very soothing. It just really helps to also alleviate any of that dry, tight feeling. If the surface of your skin may be feeling a little bit dry, like I said, some of these do, some of these don't. This really did a wonderful job of that. The last category is like the lighter weight one that really just kind of delivers hydration. It's a great product to like add into your routine. It's very lightweight, but it doesn't plump as some of these others, as intensely as some of these others. But it's a great price point. And it's the Versed Hydration Station. It's super liquidy, it's super lightweight, so I like it because it can be easily added into a routine. Some of these others are thicker, so you don't want to layer too much with them. You may find that, like, for me, if things begin to pill, if I add too many layers of skincare, sometimes things begin to pill or don't work well when layered on too much, especially some of the thicker serums or thicker gels. But this is perfect to just pop right into your routine because it is so thin, it absorbs immediately. It gives you that little boost of moisture that you'll want. I don't find it lasts as long throughout the day. Like by the end of the day, I do notice my skin looks a little dehydrated. But I just think for the price point, it is really great. You can mix it in with your moisturizer maybe, or just under whatever serum you're using. And the final one, I haven't started testing it, but I wanted to mention it and share with you that I will be testing it, and I'd love to get your thoughts if you have tried it. It's the May Love Hydrator. So I got a lot of great recommendations for this, so I'm really interested to try it and see how it compares or where it fits in to my lineup. But like I said, the SkinCeuticals is, like, I feel like that's the top, and it's the most, I don't know, it's really intense. Like I get the most intense results with it. And then following just slightly under that, I mean, it rivals it, is the Jane Scrivner, and then also the Sisley, both of those, but they're just a different texture. So I find that the Jane Scrivner I can just use really as a serum, but this, it can work even as a lightweight moisturizer in the summer. Then the Drunk Elephant, which I love. The Elemis is a new one to me, but I had to mention it because it blew me away from the very beginning. So I was like, I have to bring it up in the video. And then the Versed, for a great price point, easy to add into any routine. And that's it. I'd love to know what your favorite hydrating serums are, what you like and what you use regularly. I'll go ahead and link all of these that I talked about down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.